For those of you rushing off to the airport today, you may want to keep a couple of specific types of Christmas presents in your carry-on. Not your checked luggage, your carry-on. Claire Alfrey is live on your side of the Jacksonville International Airport. And Claire, the FAA does not want anyone putting electronic gifts in their checked baggage. And I see you're right in front of the checked baggage area. So have you been reminding everyone behind you about this?
Brody, good morning. I think the reminder isn't just coming from us, it's also signs posted as you're entering through TSA that no matter if it's a phone, a laptop, or maybe a power bank, even vapes, anything that basically you have to charge, chances are there's a lithium battery inside. And that's, if you put that in your checked bag, you risk potentially starting a fire. Video here from the FAA shows the worst case scenario of electronics catching fire due to those lithium batteries getting damaged or overheating. And that could be caused by temperature change or simply because if it's in your check bag, there's a lot of traveling going on from when you initially check it at the initial counter to whenever it gets on the plane. That's why experts say you have to keep these electronics in your personal or carry-on bag. So to reduce a fire, the FAA says you can't fly with a lithium battery that's more than 160 watts, which is something you would find in a generator, power stations, or large power banks.
Reason for that is so the cabin crew can mitigate any effects of a battery potentially going into thermal runaway. The last thing we want is that battery to be in your checked bag in the cargo compartment where it's inaccessible. The crew is trained, they know how to respond to a battery fire, and they will act promptly to extinguish that.
Now, while this policy is here at all airports nationwide all year round, FAA is making sure to remind those passengers simply because lithium batteries are in a lot of the top Christmas presents. So whether you're giving presents, giving electronics, or receiving them, make sure, again, that you put them in your personal or your carry-on luggage. Brody, back to you.
And Claire, another thing with that, if you don't want to ruin the surprise, you are able to bring wrapped presents through TSA, either checked or carry-on luggage. But if you have something like a lithium-ion battery, they may want to open it and inspect it, so you don't want to have to deal with all that.
Yeah, that's right, Brody. In fact, actually, since being here at the Jacksonville International Airport all morning, we've seen people carry in some presents that are wrapped and they're huge. Also, some people, they're just in clear plastic bags. I don't know if maybe they're going to save the wrapping for later when they land, but definitely packages are a part of their luggages today in the Jacksonville International Airport. Claire Alfrey, First Coast News on your side.